Hi everybody, this is Willie at New and Last, newandlostcrafts.com. I'm going to be showing you a couple of different things here today. Gadget that we've been using for several years and we love it. It's a candle maker from a company called Candle Creations. When I pan out here in a minute, you'll see that it's well used by all the smatterings down here. But instead of making a candle, I thought it'd be fun to show how to make one of these things. I think some people call them a buddy heater. I just call it a tuna can heater. But it's a great thing to have around in case of emergencies, or even just for camping. They make incredible campfires. They'll burn for anywhere between a half hour to an hour and a half, and it kind of depends on how much cardboard you use. But first things first, I'm going to open up the lid here. You can see I already started melting some wax in this thing. This is just a lot more efficient way, easier way to melt your wax and work with it than using a double boiler if you were going to use your stovetop. It's kind of like an elevated crock pot in a way. But looking in here, don't have quite enough wax to make a buddy heater, so I'm going to just take an old candlestick that I got at a garage sale, break it up into smaller pieces, and all you have to do is kind of put it in there, get a little bit more wax so we can make you a buddy heater and show you how that's done. So I'm going to let that melt. Turn the tape off and we'll be back once that's done and we'll make a buddy heater. Okay everybody, we're back. The wax is nice and melted, but I wanted to get a quick shot of outside the window here. Just a beautiful morning, light snowfall here in the Colorado Rockies at our house. Very pretty. Anyway, back to business. Okay, as you can see in here, maybe a little bit hard from this new angle, but the wax is nice and melted. I take this apart. What you have here is just a normal old tuna can. This will be this can's second or third use in making these things. I just hang on to the can, keep them around. Good old recycling. And then what I have here are just several pieces of cardboard that I cut out of a box. We tend to have cardboard laying around the house, kind of ready to go to the recycling bin at any given time. But what you do is you want to cut it in strips just a little bit thicker than the tuna can so it sticks out the top, and that becomes the wick. But you just roll these strips up and put them one by one in the can. The more cardboard that you have in the tuna can, the hotter the thing will burn, but also the shorter period of time it will burn. So if you want one that's going to burn a little bit longer, be more for ambiance maybe, rather than cooking or something like that, you may want to put a little bit less cardboard in. This is a pretty tight pack. I've seen people do it a lot tighter than that, but this one will probably last, about an hour or so. But that's all you do. Just put the cardboard in there, and then we're going to put it in the filling area of the candle maker. And this is what's so cool. You just turn on the drip and let this thing fill up. And you don't have to worry too much with the cardboard. It'll fill evenly across the whole thing. But just fill it up until you can see it coming to about the level of the tuna can. You don't want to overfill it. Really simple. And this gadget makes it so easy to do this stuff. A lot easier than a double boiler. A lot safer if you're doing crafts with kids. I'll definitely do a video in the future of actually making a candle with one of these things, because that's pretty neat too. I just thought this would be fun today. So you can see that wax soaking in. to the can. I'm going to top it off just a little bit more as the cardboard kind of sucks up some of that wax. And that's it. You're just going to leave it there, let it cool down for a good half an hour or so. And then what I like to do, just because I want to get things done, is I'll just take the can at that point. It won't be completely solidified, but you'll be able to touch it easily on the sides. And I'll toss it in the freezer, let it sit there for a couple hours, and it'll be good and done. And then when you go to use these things, all you have to do is take a match or a lighter to a piece of the cardboard, get that part started. It won't take long to spread to the rest of it, so this cardboard's making a wick across the whole surface of that tuna can. And it'll give you a nice flame and plenty of heat, you know, for a small space. You know, definitely keep in mind ventilation, but it'll get you by in a pinch. These are great to have in a 72-hour bag, or just sitting around. Like I mentioned, we have brought these things camping just to help start fires, the lazy man's fire, if you will. And it's been interesting. I thought these were a lot more common thing, but a lot of the people that we've gone camping with were just in awe of how neat these things were. I think I learned how to do them clear back in Boy Scout days, but so I thought it'd be a great thing to make a video on here. Matches with the feel and the other content of the site. So again, this is Willie at newandlostcrafts.com. I'll do a video lighting one of these things, and probably in conjunction with some of my other videos with the newspaper logs, and how all that stuff works and looks in action. Again, Willie at newandlostcrafts.com. Feel free to ask any questions that you might have. Have a nice day. Bye.